Hi, I'm Bruno Aziza, and I'm sitting down with Michael Verdesca, who is the VP of System Development at Jack in the Box. Thank you
Hello.
for your time.
My pleasure.
So you have a very innovative way of how you approach the service you're providing to your franchisees. You want to tell us a little bit about how you do it?
Everything in the restaurant, the technology, the point of sale, back office system, we provide everything for it, and we service it, we upgrade it, we support it, and do all those things. So our franchisees don't have to worry about technology for their restaurants. We can provide all that for them.
What types of reports could they expect to be provided by this infrastructure?
Well, the biggest benefit is because they all have the same system. We get all the data from everybody every day. So that enables us to do a great job of reporting back to them. So every day when they come in the morning, they have sales and metrics from the previous day. So we do some combination reporting of sales, transactions, voice of the guest, which is how satisfied are their guests, as well as speed of service, as well as exception-based reporting. So they have it first thing every morning for all their restaurants. And we have operators who have one restaurant all the way up to 100 restaurants. So whether it's a small or large operator. And they can drill right into the data from the restaurants themselves. So they can see exactly what happened on the point of sale register from their laptop while they're sitting at Starbucks or in their corporate office.
And so with the large amount of reports that are possible to construct, how do you get to the best reports possible for these people?
Well, that's one thing I think we do well is actually we have a great set of franchise operators who are really engaged and really work with us. So we have a group that volunteer, we call them our franchise steering committee, and they meet with us monthly and we talk about ideas. And people come up with, well, I have a report that does this, what do you guys do? And we talk amongst ourselves and they leverage each other's experience. So we kind of find the best practice, whether it's our company restaurants or our franchise operators. We find out who's doing it right and we leverage that experience and share it with everybody. So that's where we really get our ideas. We develop reports based on what the individual operators want, and as a group they help us decide together what the priorities are, and then they can share that with each other, and we provide the tools to do that.
This, I think, could be a great organizational best practice for many of the CIOs watching us, which is not just building those reports, but bringing the users together. They can exchange ideas and better the reports that they have to start with. Is there other things? Do you do training? How do you engage with the end user of those reports?
Well, we really do two things. One, that group I told you about that works with us, they're kind of our champions. So they're really well respected in the community. So when they develop things and they had a hand in it, then they go back to their other operators and say, look, they worked with me, they took our ideas, and they help sell it. But the other thing we do are business meetings. So we have communication meetings a couple times a year, and we bring all the franchise operators in. And as an example, early this year we rolled out a bunch of exception-based reporting, and we had an hour-and-a-half session, and we did about 30 minutes of kind of classroom training. We introduced the idea of the reports and what they do, and then we had an hour of it where it was hands-on. They brought their laptops, they dialed in, they looked at data from their own restaurants, and my BI team and as well as some of our business users who helped us develop those reports walked around the room and helped people understand their reports. And it was actually really funny. We got in a little trouble because we couldn't end the session. Nobody wanted to leave. They had more questions. So it was really successful, and that really got a lot of buzz.
I think these are very instructive best practices, especially as you think internally inside your own organization. Focus on what these employees are supposed to go out and do. In your case, operate very efficiently, and then have the reports that allows them to get great visibility. Many organizations, sometimes we might overfocus on overtraining the employees and things they might not need to know, instead helping them focus on their job. Well, thank you very much, Michael, for your time.
My pleasure.
Until next time, I'm Bruno Aziza.